This is Leigh. Thank you for joining me. I would love it if you would smash the like button and subscribe. You are at Alchemy Intuitive Arts, and this is where we talk about evolving spiritually and the different challenges we face in doing so. So if you want to evolve with me, please join my channel and let's go. Do you have somebody in your life that is interfering with your relationship? Somebody that might be doing it on purpose to try and stop your relationship, somebody who might have designs on the person that you're interested in, or somebody who's just a troublemaker. Pulled some cards today and I got the word cock blocking. And that led me to pull a few more cards and think about this topic. I know for sure it's happened to me on probably many occasions where the partner that I'm with has another individual or more than one individual around them that are actively interfering with our relationship. This has happened a number of times, and oftentimes it happens because either a person might be jealous of your relationship, or they want to have a relationship like yours, or they want to actively interfere with your relationship for some other reason. Maybe it's one of your partner's friends. It's one of your partner's friends that doesn't want you to be in a relationship, and so they are doing things to actively interfere with your relationship because they know if this relationship goes to the next level or remains at this level, that they're not going to get as much airtime with that person as they'd like to. And a lot of times people, women, tend to blame the other person that their partner is engaging with. They tend to want to blame somebody else for the problems that they're having in their relationship. The fact is, if you're on the same frequency as a person that you're in a relationship with, this is not going to be a problem. Because if your person is intuitively sensing you in a way that isn't just about how you look or how much money you have, but it really truly sensing you on a level of your energy, then they're going to want to stay close to you. They're not going to give up on that energy hit because it's much stronger than they can resist, because it feels good on a deep, deep level. It feels good on a spiritual level. And there's nothing better in a relationship than a spiritual level tie with somebody. I mean, it makes everything better. It makes the sex better. You have more fun together. You have more interesting conversations, deeper conversations. You grow together, you teach each other. I mean, there's no end to the joy that you can get from a relationship that is on the energetic level. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have physical chemistry with somebody. We all know that's important. But that physical chemistry can be even more exciting when you're with somebody who touches you on a spiritual level. These types of relationships are more enduring as well. They last longer, they hold more weight, and they are what we call true love. True love. True love is where you love somebody not only physically and intellectually, but you love them spiritually. True love is where you're in love with somebody's energy, and it draws you in just like a moth to a flame. So if you're with an individual that's allowing somebody to block them or get in the way of them having a relationship with you, then purely that relationship is not on a spiritual level. It is a physical relationship or an intellectual relationship, but it's not spiritual, because if it was, they would not allow that to happen, because there's no way that somebody else can interfere with a spiritual tie. If you do have one of these cock blockers in your life, then there's really nothing you can do to change it. You can't blame it away. You can't try and hex them. You can't, become sexier or become richer or, have a nicer car or, have a cuter dog or whatever it is. None of those things are going to fix a situation where somebody is allowing that type of interference in their relationship, because they're allowing it to happen because they're not feeling you on an energetic level. That has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with your partner. It has nothing to do with the person that's interfering. It has everything to do with your partner. If they're not into you, they're not into you. There's nothing we can do in this world to change whether or not somebody is into us. It just isn't going to happen. And as much as our heart tells us that we want to be with this person, that is not going to change whether or not we will be with this person. What changes whether we will be with someone is whether or not our energy is a match to theirs, whether our energy resonates with them. And so don't blame yourself in those situations. Don't blame the other person, meaning the third party. Only blame yourself in the case that you continue to stay in a situation that doesn't serve you. Only blame yourself when you allow somebody to harm you, when you allow yourself to be hurt by a situation that is outside of your control. With that said, peace and love. I forgot to mention there's a great book called He's Just Not That Into You. And it's also a movie that's pretty entertaining, but it really goes over the concept of somebody really not being into you when you're into them. So that could be your homework. Go and check it out.
Say what you wanna say to me now.